867-1965. That's 867-1965.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Really nice looking Wednesday morning. Gosh, you made it to the middle of the week. That's it. Monday was kind of like a day off for everybody, wasn't it? It doesn't really matter to me. We're back to normal now. It took a day or two to come back, right?
Yeah, the parking lot's back to normal. You're the only vehicle in there when I pull in. Everything from Thanksgiving through last Friday, I'd pull in, there'd be a ton of cars in there.
Yeah.
So, but now it's normal. Thank you.
Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm on my way to Jacksonville today. I'm on 301.
Okay. Should be nice weather today, it looks like.
Yeah, a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday was crazy.
Yeah, yesterday was kind of crazy. So we had this...
The traffic's better, too. I mean, it's just been bottlenecked. Lots of wrecks and everything. Just everybody trying to get out of town or come back home over the last...
Yeah, Robin saw a wreck, too, over by Publix, right?
Yeah.
So I do have a lighter topic than what I kind of want to start with, but 17 little everyday changes to make 2017 even better. Okay, that's the topic.
Yeah, I guess it's the resolution time. Yeah.
These aren't resolutions as much as just little things you can do. But I wanted the conversation we had off the air. Before we went off the air, part of what we were talking about was scams. There was a story in the news about a female Lyft driver somewhere here in Florida. I don't remember where it was. She picks up a ride, and he basically orders her to take him to an address, and she knows it is a dark alley. So she doesn't want to go there. She's afraid to go there, and he says, "If you don't take me there, you'll never see your children again." Right? So what she does, she pulls into the Highway Patrol headquarters building, flags down a patrolman. Long story short, they arrest him. They find on him duct tape, a gun. What else did they find? Duct tape, a gun, a glove. Anyway, he was up to no good. He was going to rape her, kill her, or whatever.
Yeah, everything.
Right? It's like, oh my gosh, the world is so crazy. And I was saying that when I was younger, and using cabs a lot, I don't remember a female driver, first of all. But I do remember having conversations with the cab drivers, asking if they ever had any weird, what do they call them? Fares? Is that what they call them? Fares?
Fares.
Yep.
Passengers.
That's what they call them.
Offering weird things. And I remember we were asking the guys, oh my gosh, they'd offer sex all the time. And then off the air, I said to Robin, I wonder, as a young man, I have to be honest with myself, would I have ever said, oh, okay, I'll take that? Mm-hmm. And then Robin said you would be arrested then for prostitution.
Yeah, it might be an undercover agent.
Yeah,
doing
I don't know. I'm trying to be honest with myself. What would I have done when I was 18?
Yeah, if you had no wife, no kids, or anything to support, it was just
right.
You, maybe you would have said yes.
Right, I don't know, but anyway,
you're 18.
So, but in today's world, anybody can have a car and make it a taxi cab by signing up for Lyft or Uber or one of those things.
Yep.
Wow. What would you suggest, Galen? What would you tell somebody who you knew was getting into that business?
I don't know. I mean, I know a couple of people who do it. I don't know any women that do it, but I know men. I mean, you gotta think about coming home every night, I guess, is the big thing.
Yeah. So what do you do? Get a...
Yeah, that was pretty smart of that lady to...
that was very smart,
yeah, I mean, that was well handled. Because let's be honest, if you're driving a car and your back's to the person the whole time, I mean, you're very vulnerable. So,
well, and we were talking about this...
It's a modern-day version of hitchhiking. But, I mean, in a lot of ways, it's similar to that. So
yeah.
Except you have their profile, and when they sign up to drive in your car, they have to put in a credit card and all that. So you would think, in theory, you would have at least be able to find out who that person is. But
assuming he didn't steal the phone.
Or the credit card.
Yeah, all those things. Yeah. I mean, and when you pull up, you're supposed to have a photo, and you can see if it matches them. And, there are some safety precautions you can take. Because before she even picks him up, she should know where he's going. And so you don't have to take the fare. You can just not. You can deny it.
Yeah. Wow. Let me take a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, Larry, it's me, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Well, although I did drive a cab for many years, part-time in Illinois, I never had any really weird things happen to me. I did have a couple of runners. We worked on a zone schedule, and we went from point A to point B in zone 1. It was only $1. And, I never chased anybody down for a lousy $1. But, you take your chance. I mean, and then, like in New York, you notice a lot of cabs have the seat separators in them that protect them from the passengers. They got to slide their money through a little slot, like, when you go to the bank. But what's most disturbing about this guy in South Florida there, he had with him is what it's called a kill kit. It has a name. It's called a kill kit. Serial killers use these things. And they let this guy out on bond this morning. I mean, he's out free walking around.
Oh my God!
Which means he's looking for another victim.
That is so
just
stupid.
This quick. I don't want to keep the conversation. I'm just saying that the duct tape, the gun, and whatever it was, it's called a kill kit. They carry it with them. That they are planning. He was planning on raping and killing whoever that person was. The next woman he runs into, and he's going to get another kill kit, and he's going to kill somebody. It's a sign of a serial killer.
Wow.
Terrible.
That is crazy that they let him go.
And he's on bail, yeah.
That is
all right, bye-bye.
Thank you, Tom. That is so stupid.
How could the court?
Yeah, I didn't know they let him go. That is nuts.
Wow. How do they figure this? How do they figure their decisions?
Yeah, I don't know why they couldn't hold him for something. Yeah, I mean, he had a weapon. I'm assuming then he had a license for it, everything. But still scary, isn't it?
It's very scary.
I went back to the story. It says the only thing we forgot, he had bullets. He had 9mm bullets, a 9mm handgun, duct tape, and gloves.
Jeez. Oh, my God. Good morning.
And it says here, troopers want to know if anyone else has come in contact with Mr. Epperson in this type of situation. If anyone has, they're being asked to contact the Highway Patrol. But they let him out?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. They let him out. Surely they could have kept him in there for something. There had to have been something in his past. This isn't his first time.
Wow. Let's see if I have something on here.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know the law that well, but it just doesn't pass the smell test. There are like some people, when you hear their story about why they were in jail, like, really? That's what you're in jail for?
Right. I know.
You spent 15 years in jail for that?
Yeah.
And then this guy gets out on bail or bond. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I go back and like on the 3 strikes you're out law, right? If you commit 3 crimes and you're out, and I go back and forth on that all the time. But it's things like this that you should just for the safety of the community, you should be able to say, look, I'm going to hold them for a week until something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure that woman is freaked out.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he might be tracking her.
Her family is telling her, "Don't pick up and don't do this anymore. Don't do the Lyft thing anymore."
Well, he knows.
Yeah, I mean, I would be scared to death. I mean, I know, for example, when the murders were going on in Gainesville in the '90s.
Yeah.
At UF, and my wife was going to school. And she was in the apartment building where one of the murders took place. She said, I'm not going to school anymore, and she took a year off. And there were hundreds of girls that did that, and so I can imagine if you're a Lyft driver or you're doing anything like that, that's very, very scary. I just can't believe they let them out. I hope this gets enough national attention that some pressure's put to bear.
Yeah.
On the people who decided that he should be out.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just the law. Maybe the law doesn't allow them to hold him for any longer. I don't know. I know that the law is really made to protect the accused more than the victim, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is absolutely crazy.
That is crazy.
He's gonna track.
Because I mean, Well, that's just it. He's got her, knows exactly what she looks like. He's got her name. He's got, what her car is. I don't know if they have the license plate number on the list or not. He's got a lot of information that he can use. Yeah, it's just scary. I don't understand. Maybe we're missing some nuance or something. I don't know, but it's scary.
Wow, that is awful. I don't understand either. All right, I have something lighter, funner,
nice,
make you smile a little bit. But this was hard to ignore because we all have family members who we're all trying to make a living.
Exactly.
Somebody has a car. They hear the ad. We run the ad here. It says right now you could be making money as you drive that car.
Yep, I'm not doing
and it sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but oh my gosh. See, nobody would mess with me because they wouldn't. What good would it do?
Well, right. I mean, let's be honest, Larry. Not nobody too many men think they can take you on.
It's not that. So. It's just not. They wouldn't gain anything from it.
Right. That too.
The only solution is to have a buddy with you, and he's packing. He's got a concealed weapons permit.
Now you have two people. You have to share the money.
Yeah.
You can't expect somebody to ride with you for free all the time.
Oh, no. You share the money. You raise the rate up, and
you can't raise the rate up. You have to.
But then they go back to a cab. Yeah. Now I mean, that's the whole purpose. Is it's cheaper than a cab.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's quicker and everything else. I mean, it's just it's a troublesome story, isn't it? It's a troublesome story.
Very much so.
All right. Well, you know what? So the cities who are looking at this story and saying, you know what? We said no to Lyft. We said no to Uber. They're saying, see, this is why we said no to it.
Yeah. And that is one of the reasons why they talk about it, because of the security. I mean, if you've ever been in a cab, I mean, they have a lot more precautions, and they're tracked the whole way. They have dispatch and radios, and this woman was at least smart enough to help herself.
So anyway, this
could have been a completely different story. It could have been a completely different story.
Exactly. This was in South Orange County. That's where it was. The guy had a Delaware driver's license, and that's it. That's all I have. It doesn't say anywhere where he was let off on bail. But Galen, how is the blood supply? I got 17 everyday changes to make your 2017 even better.
Okay.
All right.
We'll lighten things up on the other side.
Yeah, we're still kind of in the same place where we just can't catch up. Our usage was really high over the last 2 days as people came back, a lot of elective surgeries, a lot of traffic accidents, the storms that went through Alabama and impacted us. So our blood supply is pretty dire right now. We just need people to get out there and give the gift of life and donate blood. We're in emergency need of all blood types. So please give the gift of life and donate blood. And it is National Volunteer Blood Donor Month for the whole month of January.
Oh,
give blood.
Oh, yes. And one of these things, actually, the Everyday Changes, does mention donating blood. So we'll make sure that gets squeezed in there as well. The Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring are the two sponsors that make Galen's important message possible. So thank them for us, and we will thank them now if they're listening. If you need any information about Palm Garden or Penn Flooring, go to those locations. I can tell you what I know. I can tell you that Palm Garden is beautiful. It's immaculate. It's 21st century. The food is great. The activities is outstanding. They've got, it's a wonderful community. Long-term skilled nursing, short-term, or even respite care. It's all there. And Penn Flooring, it speaks for itself. Just beautiful flooring. Go and check out the flooring at the showroom, and they will be able to guide you in the direction of what you want for your home or your office. We use them here at WOCA. They are right over the McKay-Williams Bridge at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just a few blocks from Pine Avenue. Before we go to the break, let me squeeze in one more phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, it's me, Tom, once again, and it's totally on topic. I know I can't get blood right now because of this stupid thing with mad cow disease and being in the service over in Europe. But my first brain bleed, I needed to have 5 units of platelets, which is, I think, the apheresis thing. And if I hadn't been able to get those 5 units of apheresis thing, we wouldn't be talking on the radio right now. So I just want to tell Galen and everybody that works for the blood supply, thank you so much for everything you do. All right?
There you go.
Bye-bye.
That's
Hey,
nice.
one thing on that sparked something. They've actually now have a test that is in the final stages of FDA approval for mad cow disease, which means in the next few years maybe we'll be able to lift that ban off of people being in Europe because of mad cow. So just stay on the lookout, and I'll keep everybody posted. But that's hopefully 2 years out from being a reality.
Wow. Hey, how many times you get a thank you for blood? How many times did somebody who
That
got
was
saved
great.
thank you? Actually,
It happens pretty frequently when I'm out in front of a blood drive recruiting, which doesn't happen as much as I wanted to sometimes. But it's not uncommon for that to happen, especially when you're in public. And I hear a lot of life stories. I love to hear them. I mean, it's encouraging, and it reinforces why I do what I do, and helps me get up in the morning.
yeah.
So and again, I tell people this all the time. I say, when I hear a story like Tom just shared, I tell, well, share it. That's the thing. Share it as much as you're comfortable doing so. Share it to everybody, because that's why people give blood. They give blood because of stories like that. They give blood because of the little boy that you heard about, Larry, when you first donated. And they give at high schools, and if they start at high school, then we think we can keep them forever. Mm-hmm. But that's why people donate blood. It's because somebody shares a personal story with them and asks them to give blood, and that's the encouragement that we all need, that little kick in the butt to say, hey, there's a reason why we're an emergency needs, because there's a patient at the other end of that unit.
Oh, but it really dovetails into one of these points here on the 17 changes. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be right back with Galen to talk about that.
There are only a few things in life that you can be certain will always be around: death, taxes, the pursuit of happiness, and computers. As they continue to advance at an epic pace, the one absolute certainty about them is that they'll break. It's not an if, it's a when. And when it happens, bring it to the only company in Ocala that's certified in Apple and Microsoft, Ocala Mac and PC Repair. They even offer on-site computer repair service, so they come to you. And if you do drop it off, you can check your repair status online. Ocala Mac and PC Repair is a family-owned and operated company that can do everything from mobile repair to wireless networks, fixing viruses, data recovery, even building and installing new systems. Visit online at ocalamacpc.com. In person, 1713 East Silver Springs Boulevard, or give them a call, 352-566-8324. That's 352-566-8324. Ocala Mac and PC Repair.
Palm Garden of Ocala leads in the area of orthopedic care with proven outcomes. Planning to have a new hip or knee joint due to arthritis or as the result of a fall? Palm Garden may be the answer. Guests appreciate the services of highly trained therapists and state-of-the-art equipment. And if you pre-register, you can secure a private room at no extra charge by mentioning this ad. Palm Garden makes no bones about it. They provide the best in orthopedic care. Call 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
Hi, I'm Big Daddy Don Garlitz, asking you to support adoption by purchasing a Choose Life license plate from your county tag office. You know it costs a lot to give a child life. Many times a woman is forced to make a bad choice because of financial pressures. Help save the lives of the unborn children by aiding women whom choose life instead of abortion. Take a stand for life. Purchase your Choose Life license plate today. For more information, go to chooselife.org or call 352-624-2854.
25 minutes after 8 o'clock. Gosh, it's getting late. Galen just looked up the story, and it turns out that the woman in the Lyft driver, spoke to the highway patrolman in Spanish, so the bad guy, Epperson, didn't understand what they were talking about. That's kind of cool. I should learn a second language. I should learn Spanish.
Well, no, you would just use your pig Latin that nobody under the age of 30 understands.
Yeah, but if you,
that's one of those lost languages, Larry. Pig Latin. And you are one of the best pig Latin people I've ever heard.
I am. If you ever have a pig Latin competition, I guarantee I'll get the gold medal.
You will.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you could go up and say, how would you say you speak pig Latin?
Ude uye igpe atenle.
Ooh. Good job.
You know what I mean? I have no idea what he just said.
See how?
But,
Yeah.
I'd be like, huh?
See how good I am at
But
that?
you have to go really slow. Yeah.
All right, here are the 17 things. If I can get 17 in 5 minutes, then I don't know. All right, I'll just try to pick some of the highlights here. Find a third space. I like this idea. You have work and home. Have a third place.
Oh.
It could be Starbucks. It could be the gym.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the beach. Just a place that you go every day that is just your third. Just spend some time there.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I couldn't afford any of the things you just said.
The beach?
It took me an hour and a half to get there and an hour and a half to get back.
Okay.
Starbucks, that's like $8 a visit.
Well, don't get the coffee. Just get the view.
All right.
I don't know. Just use their hot Wi-Fi or something. All right. Take 15 minutes. Take 15 minutes each night to make your mornings easier. So before you go to bed, prepare some of the morning stuff. I never do.
I do that.
Do you? I never.
I do that for work. Yeah. I don't sleep well if I don't have what I'm doing the next day. Kind of at least the blueprint. The outline, I should say.
Visit a restaurant in your town that is not a chain.
Oh, we discussed.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of chains. Not a big fan of chains.
I mean, we went to Subway the other day, and there's a little restaurant across the street, and it used to be a French restaurant. Now it's something else. And I said, how come we never go to these little places? We always, in our mind, we say, oh, let's go to Subway.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like chains.
Let's just start buying Christmas gifts in January. Start buying them now.
There you go. I like that idea. You find something unique, hold on to it.
Let's see. Let me find the one with the blood. Face your fears. It says another fear that enriches others is donating blood. Get over. Face your fears, especially if it enriches somebody else. Face your fear. Another fear is donating blood. Get over it. It's a snap. And then it says not taking that flight to Europe because you're afraid of flying. You only live once.
Let's be honest. If you have a dream of going to Europe and you can afford to go to Europe, I don't think you're worried about the fear of flying.
Really? I bet you some people do.
Really?
Yeah. I bet you some people say, is there a way to take a boat? I think Carly Simon said this.
Sure.
I think she said she won't fly. She'll take a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Just a long, slow boat to Europe. Yeah.
Here's one. If your husband likes to go
the
to...
Canard run, I think, still runs between, Liverpool and New York. I think that's true.
It says take dance lessons, too. I know you said something about dance lessons yesterday, but face
your wife.
Never happen.
Face your fear, Galen.
It's not a fear. It would just never happen.
Have a day off from social media. That's a good one.
Do that all the time, yeah.
Have a day off.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Embrace tea. Embrace tea. I drink tea a lot.
Love tea. I drink tea every night. My sleepy time tea.
Sleepy time tea.
I love chamomile. Yeah. I like that brand. Sleepy time.
It says put pen to paper. Start journaling. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Some people do it. Some people don't.
That's not me.
All right, we are at the end here. Take 15. Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh.
Don't let the phone wake you up. It says put your phone on do not disturb every night.
Yeah, no. You got to keep it on in case there's an emergency.
See? Face your fear. Say I'll deal with the emergency when I wake up. You might not sleep. Might not sleep.
Yeah.
Worrying
about
that
would be the other problem. I'd rather know than not know.
Yeah. All right, Galen, where is the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today is at the Walmart on East State Road 40 on the way to your beach. You can face your fear and give blood.
Nice.
All right, Galen, have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, bye all.
Bye.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president looking to save his health care law, meeting with congressional Democrats today.
Counterpunch to President Obama's Capitol Hill visit. Vice President-elect Mike Pence will meet with Republicans here to go over repeal and replace plans.
Fox Radio's Jared Halpern. The jury in the Dylan Roof, South Carolina church killings trial returns to court for the sentencing phase in Charleston.
Dylan Roof is already guilty of hate crimes in connection with his shooting attack at Charleston's historically black Mother Emanuel Church. Roof, who is white, intended to spark racial conflicts. Now prosecutors will make the case his crimes are so heinous he should die for them.
Fox Radio's Evan Brown. And Turkey says its officials have identified the gunman in the New Year's massacre at a nightclub, but they haven't given out any details. There's a temporary blackout on coverage of the attack put in place by Turkish authorities. Fox News, we report. You decide.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just two of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans. But in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen Silver Springs. It's a new year full of good stuff and good food, so come on down to DQ at Silver Springs and start it off right, because we've got things for your heart's delight. Chicken strips and pepper gravy and slaw or chili dogs, oh so savory. Codfish and grilled burgers too, made to order just for you. Creamy and frosty, blizzards and shakes, and all kinds of flavors for goodness sakes. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
If you or a loved one is suffering with knee, shoulder, neck or back pain, plantar fasciitis, peripheral neuropathy, and even tennis elbow, and would like to learn about how there are treatments that